Hello, how you doing? Mike Bradley here. Hope you are doing well as always. So, finally we're on vlog 2 of the Strat build, the dream Strat build. And I'm just going to go to it. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bradcaster. Let's go on camera 2 here. You can kind of get a little bit of a better shot. Man, where do I start? So, I picked this up last week, and man, this is my guitar. Like, I bonded with it so much in the last week. Now, obviously, it's got no electrics. I'm gonna go into the little story how we got here thus far, but this is just like, you know, when you play a guitar, I call it the E chord test. And you play a guitar and you're like, oh, hello. And that's how this is right now. I'm so happy to the point I don't even know what to say anymore. So if this is your first video, I do advise, I'll put a link in the description box or something popping up here. Check out the first video. But in that first video, obviously, I had the body, okay? Now, Darren from Daniel's Guitars, I've known him for a good few years now. And he knows what I like in a guitar, especially a Strat type guitar. And so I kind of said ideas what I wanted neck wise, and he took it, ran with it, and made me this neck, which is fan-bloody-tastic. I love this neck. And also as well, you know, through doing this, I am starting to understand, you know, the mechanics much more about guitars. Now, this body was reasonably light, but this neck has definitely added a girth to it, and I think a good amount of girth. You know, it's not a heavy guitar, but it's certainly not light, you know. And this is a solid neck. So I tell you what, let me cut to a bit now of the first time playing this unplugged in Darren's workshop. So the first thing, acoustically, hopefully that was just shot on an iPhone, you know, and obviously in here as well, I don't know if it'll come out, but I find it's really well balanced. It's not too trebly, it's not too bassy, it's, perfectly balanced. So obviously a little bit more acoustic-y because there's holes in it where the pickups would be, but I really like this neck. So it's a 9.5 radius neck, and chunk-wise, I've been describing it to my friends and students I've been teaching online. Like, if this is your medium line, and then going that way would be making it thinner, and that is going into the fatty, a bit more of a fat neck. I would say it's just a smidge over into the fatty. Into the fatty part, and I like that. And you play a skinny neck, I think that the guitar can sound a little bit skinny, a little bit thinny, yeah, let's go with that word. But if you play a slightly chunkier one, it sounds a bit more chunky. So like I said, I'm loving this acoustically. I can't wait till we get some pickups in, which I'll talk about in a minute. So I say 9.5 radius, 9.5 inch radius. I believe he's done a slight compound to the neck as well. Darren, if you're watching, correct me in the comment section below if I've said that wrong, but I think there's a slight it certainly feels it feels a bit more girth as I go further down the neck, So 9.5, slightly compound. Now the nut is a bone, I believe it's a vintage unbleached bone nut. I don't know what the unbleached does, but it's a bone nut there. And you got mother of pearl dot inlays on the actual fingerboard and the, you know, the side of the board there. Also, it's a two-way truss rod for all you massive geeks like me, and it's a Madagascan rosewood fingerboard. That's a bit of a tongue twister for me to say, Madagascan. But it's lovely. It's nice and dark, you know. Oh man, I love it. I love it. So that's where we are so far. So someone messaged on Facebook saying they would like to have seen the build quality up. No, it was just hard getting to see Darren and all that kind of time. So it started off, I've got some pictures what I'll be showing. So it started off, he kind of, you know, white coated the body. And then he sprayed this charcoal frost metallic, which I have gone for. And it's got a couple of layers of this, and it's in nitro cellulose, and it's a very, very thin nitro cellulose. Well, nitro cellulose is thin, especially how it was back in the 50s and 60s, you know. So much that this is going to age beautifully. It's already got one little nick, and that was from Darren. I don't know if you can see it in there. I'll try and remember to do a close-up, but I think you can see it right there. One little nick. That's from Darren. I was like, mate, don't worry about it. He goes, no, I'm going to sort it out for you. And I think I put a little nick on it. Yeah, I did. I hid it on a shelf when I was showing someone on Skype. I was teaching them and showed them and just knocked it on the shelf I've got up there. But that's what I wanted. You know, I want it to be a thin finish and that it ages over time. You know, nothing against people who like relics straight out the box. I like telling story. I like my guitar to tell stories, you know. So straight away, like, oh, that's from Darren, his first little nick, and this on the headstock has got a little boo-boo there just for me knocking it on the shelf, you know. And over time, I mean, I had a songwriting little session around mine the other day, and I was playing this. I've been playing this all the time. So I was playing this while we were writing some tunes, and I was playing it for a bit, and I could feel myself getting a bit sweaty because it's been really hot over here, and I could feel it on here, and I thought, oh man, I can't wait to gig this and for it just to, you know, start aging and becoming Stevie Ray and Rory Gallagher in no time, you know. So I reckon every 6 months I have to do a little picture update on Instagram to see the wear, and I can already see some little, you know, pick lines coming in the paint. You know, I haven't gone savage on it. It's just through, like I say, sitting on the sofa because obviously I'm not plugged in yet. Should say, so at the moment, it's got 5 springs in the back. And like I said, I'm loving how this is sounding acoustically. It's still going, all right? Love it, man. So yeah, I'm loving how it's sounding. Obviously it's got 5 springs like what Jimi Hendrix had and Stevie Ray. I've never had a guitar with 5 springs in it. And now it is, looking at this here, it's got a bit of a float. No, it's up a little bit, but because it's 5 springs, it's very, you know, you've got to give it a bit of oomph. It's not just a simple wobble what I'm used to. So I'm umming and ahhing if I leave it how it is, because I really like the sound of it. I know more once we've got some pickups in, or just take 1 spring out. If I was, I'll just take the middle one. So I've got 2 and 2. I'm going to chat to Mr. Darren about that, and yeah, we're coming to an idea. At the moment, because I'm liking how it's sounding, I'm like, I think I might just leave it with 5 springs. But I'll see what it's like with 4, and then we can take it from there. Now obviously, what else am I missing apart from the pickups, obviously? But yeah, like I say, it did have, I'm so excited, I'm just but it started a white coat, then he put the charcoal frost metallic on, and then he did another layer of charcoal, so I think it's got 2 layers, I believe. And obviously this is the pick guard, which I'm pretty sure was in the first video. So that's going on there. It's still got the plastic cover on it, obviously, so in case you're seeing what's all this little mark going on there, it's still got the plastic cover. We'll take them off once we got everything on. Now pickups. Oh, actually, before I get the pickups, one thing what will be changing, Darren's like, these strap, what are they called? Strap pins, whatever. They got to go. They're too big. So apparently, no, a vintage Strat would have smaller ones. So he's ordered me some smaller ones. So these bad boys will be coming off, and the correct size ones will be. Darren literally is my Doc Brown. I feel like Mighty McFly and Darren's my Doc Brown. So don't take offence to that, Darren. So, like I say, pickup. So we've got a single, and a hum going to be going in. So this is where I suppose the head scratching's been going. What a lot of the guitars that Darren makes, they all, I think 99% of them have Mojo pickups, and I really like the sound of the Mojo pickups. I don't think I've ever played a bad sounding one. So, but they're hard to get hold of because I think it's Mark at Mojo. He's very, very busy, and you know, you got to wait a couple of months to put an order in. Now, Darren's got, conveniently, he's got an old Strat he built a few years ago with some Mojos in, and the Strat is a single hum. So he said, look, you can try them out. If you like it, we'll sort something out. So I'm going to try those Mojos out. I'm going there tomorrow, all right? So I'm going to try those Mojos out, both the single coil and the humbucker. Now, I've got some prototype pickups, which I've been developing with Rodeo Shop, but it's still not quite there yet, I don't think. But I'm out of curiosity, I'm going to they're in my blue Aqua Strat at the moment. So I'm going to take that along, I'm going to take the neck and middle out of that and try it in this. And then also a lovely guy, Mark Wright, hello mate, you beautiful soul. He messaged me and was asking about how the bill's getting on. And I was telling him about the pickups, and he said, hey, I've got some Fender Custom Shop, bear with me. They are Fender Custom Shop Abigail Wybara, Y-B-A-R-R-A, 69 pickups, a Strat in the middle. And he said, if you want, I'll send them to you to try out so you can compare. And I was like, you beautiful, beautiful man. So I'm really looking forward to trying them, because I know Abigail was the lady back in the day at Fender to do all the pickups. So he's sending me a neck and middle for that. So for the neck and middle, I'll be comparing the Radio Shop, the Mojos, and these Fender Custom Shops. And then I've got Darren's humbucker from Mojo going in. It hasn't got a cover. I like uncovered humbuckers. I like the look of it. But for this guitar, I can just see it with a chrome finish. I can. So I do want a cover on it. So I played the Strat with these pickups in, and they sound lovely. But obviously pickups sound different in different guitars. So, but I messaged Darren last night, and I remembered I've got my old Les Paul humbuckers, my old burst buckers, and obviously they got a chrome finish on them. So I thought I could just put them on there if it fits. Also, we could try them out, but I want the bridge pickup to be a split. So I think it'll be a 500k pot. We'll put on the last tone and do a push-push, because I don't really faffing around with a push-pull. So that's what's going to be happening tomorrow. So that'll be in vlog 3. I'll be describing all of that, and I'll make sure I take my camera and I don't know how much we'll get done tomorrow, because you know, time and life and work and all that kind of stuff. But man, you know, me and this guitar are gonna make a lot of noise together. You know, I'm so excited about it. Again, Darren at Daniel's Guitars. If you haven't checked out Daniel's Guitars, I'll put a link to the Facebook, and you can check it out, and their website as well. It's a one-man team. It's just Darren on his own, and he makes some incredible guitars. So and we got this one here. Like I say, this neck he has made me is fantastic. It really is. And obviously putting it all together, and he painted it and done the nitro and all that kind of stuff on it. So, oh man, so excited. So that's where we're at so far with the Bradcaster. I'm trying to think if I've missed anything out off the top of my head. But, you know, keep up to date with me on Instagram. I post a lot of stuff on there of the updates, and I will be when I at Downs each time as well. But I just can't wait to get this plugged in and going, you know, and put the electronics in and whatnot. I'm gonna look into getting Bradcaster in on there, but like I suppose in the script traditional Fender logo, I might look into getting that. You know, could call it Bender and then Bradcaster. I don't know. I don't know, but or just leave it. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Leave the headstock how it is, or get some kind of little Bradcaster logo done. It'd be cool to hear your views in the comments actually. But no, this is a truly very well. This is going to be a special guitar anyway. I remember when I got the body, and I kind of spoke to it and said, you know, me and you are going to become fast friends, and this has exceeded all expectations of how I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't think I was going to bond with it straight away like this, you know. And I really have, you know. I've been playing it every day, and just sit on the sofa. It's like 1 in the morning. I was like, I'm still playing. You know, at first the action was a little bit low, and we raised it, and I thought it was going to need lowering again, but it's actually all right. The first string sometimes I felt falls off a little bit, so you may look at that. But I mean, really rings out. And I should say as well, the tuning, this is why I'm in arming about just leaving the springs how it is. It's been holding its tuning really well. I've had this now a week today, and last night was the first time I tuned all the strings properly. It was out just a little, no, it was out a little bit. So that was the first, the 6th string had gone a couple of times. I just had to give it a little tweak, but yesterday was the first time I did a proper tune up, and it's, you know, it holds its tuning really, really well. So that's why I'm like, should I just keep the 5 strings, you know? Guys with Strats, what do you have? Do you have 3? Do you have 4? Do you have 5? You know, do you have 2? Yeah, let us know. It's good to hear everyone's opinions, you know. But it's all down to personal preference, what one person likes, the other person doesn't. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed being a complete geek like I am right now with me. And I can't wait. Hopefully, in vlog 3, I will be plugged in, and you'll be hearing this this girl make some lovely noise and be screaming in a beautiful way, you know. So, yeah, we'll see what pickups I go for. It might turn out I'm not a fan of any of them, and you know, we're at the drawing board again of what we are. I don't think that'll be the case. I'm sure I will like. I've got a feeling it'll be the Mojos. Actually, I've got a good feeling about the Fender custom shops as well. So that'll be interesting. But no, keep an eye out. Keep an eye on Instagram. Do check out Daniel's guitars, because yeah, we'll see if people like this enough, and we might do like a little limited run or something. We'll see. Oh, I just said something. Anyway, hope you're good. Hope you're well. I can't wait to see you again in the next video talking about this. And yeah, look after yourself. Mike Bradley and the Bradcaster. We'll see you soon. Take care. Mike Bradley signing out. Bye.